Hi, welcome to my channel, Just Drive. My name's Justin. I've put this channel together due to having a budget track car, which I've owned now for 12 months, and I thought I'd put this sort of vlog together to show you my events that I've done all over the country on various track days. Main reason I've done this on a budget is that I used to track my Seat Ibiza Boccanegra, which I'm a little bit fond of, and didn't really want to crash on track after seeing a guy with a liquid yellow Clio F1 197, and he pretty much trashed that big style. So I decided to get myself a cheap track car, and scouring around looking at, do I want front wheel drive, rear wheel drive? I'm a hot hatch fan, so decided to go and stick with front wheel drive. Big Peugeot fan, had a few in the past. There's a lot of 205 GTIs, MI16 conversions, 306 XSIs, etc. And looked at in my budget would be, the Peugeot 206 GTI 140. I want to try and keep it as cheap as possible, maybe, £500 or less. There was plenty of cars coming up. When I look at one or two, it wasn't really what I was after. And then just out of the blue, this silver Peugeot 2004 206 GTI 180 came up, which the benefits over the 140 are quite substantial. You get the 180 horsepower variable cam timing ignition developed by Lotus. You get the quite plush bucket seats, so there's a cost I didn't have to incur. They come with bigger brakes, 283mm as standard, very trick rear suspension, got sway bars on the rear beam. Went to go and have a look at it, drove okay. Felt like it was one of the wishbones that needed a bit of repairing or a new one. Not much engine oil in it, but it put some oil in it. It drove me home with no faults at all, and that's pretty much what I've done. So the car's cost me £495. I've had it for a year, done 12 track days plus a drive to the Nürburgring. I'll do quite a few parts in this sort of series of each event and how I got on, what I've done to the car. Bearing in mind, I've just tried to keep this as cheap as possible. I didn't want it to be escalating, like, spending thousands of pounds on it. I might as well just take my Seat out. So with that, I'll show you around the car. So here we are inside my 495. The 495, as me and my friends started to call it over the trip to Germany, due to the cost of the car. It's done 126,000 miles now, 121 when I first purchased the car. As you can see, the interior is in really good condition, one lady owner. The outside's in pretty good nick. It's pretty much how I bought the car. As you see, standard wheels on there at the moment. No dings, no dents, pretty much well looked after. So here we are in the engine bay, stock engine, OMP strut base that I did fit, just a panel, pipe cross panel filter. Other mods in that 12 months, Bilstein B8s front and back, which I managed to get very, very cheap, £200, and Scorpion rear back box. So as you can see, the car's fairly standard still after the 12 months. Few bits, few modifications since then, but it's all been really cheap to do. Likes of internet auction sites. So after 12 months of hard track day driving with this budget car, still runs and drives fine. Still averaged 39 to the gallon on the way back from Anglesey a couple of weeks ago. Again, the main reason I'm putting this together is that a lot of people can't believe what I've been doing with this car and the amount of cars I can keep up with and get past. including caterhams and track prep cars, and just wanted to show my adventures all the way through. I met some great people, had some great fun, and I hope you all enjoy the forthcoming videos, and I hope you like them and subscribe to them. And I'll start off with the first track day, which was Alton Park in part 2. So hope you enjoy the forthcoming vids. Thank you.